I have to delete things, and then what I do is I clear, go to storage and clear out a lot of the data and cache so that I can get more storage, and that takes out some of their sounds because they're using my channel to speak to other people again. So what I was saying is that over the course of 50 years, we went from having computers not in our homes to being in our homes. And I think that's what changed. And when we had computers, then we were surrounded by the idea of perfection. I've never seen a perfect computer. I really don't know why computers have a good reputation for being perfect. They're not. So why would we even compete with a computer? What is it about humanity that made us go from saying we create something that is imperfect, so now we have to compete with an imperfect thing to be perfect? No, I don't even understand it. When you're looking at AI I watched a video where they had different characters arguing with each other, AI based on the character and their arguments. It's not perfect. It wouldn't be perfect. So why would we as humans expect perfection from ourselves? Forget about from another person. I'm talking about from within. So as they're harassing me because the flaws that they saw in me weren't really flaws. I think they are flaws, and I'm proud to wear that as something. I don't want to be someone who doesn't have flaws, faults, errors, mistakes. I told you in a previous video, that is part of what I want. I don't want to be not human. Would I want, if you said to me, do you want to be an AI or human? No, I want to be human. That's not even a question. Because despite all of our horrible stuff as humans, we're far more interesting. We're far more... Why would they make an AI of a human if we weren't as great as we are? You would just not make an AI human. You would make an AI of a computer. Because computers, you already have output. So you would take the output from a computer, put it into AI, and make a computer version of an AI computer. Nobody wants that. That's why. Nobody wants to spend time with a computer. We want humans. We're not great. We're not wonderful. But in our own ways, we are. We're interesting. We sit and watch humans do so many things. That's another thing. I know other animals, because we are animals, watch each other. But humans, we spend hours watching other humans. Think about it. How many hours of watching humans do we spend? Because we're interesting. We're interested in each other, but we're interesting in and of ourselves. So we spend money, which goes back to what this is really all about. Humans spend money to watch other humans. We wouldn't be interested in sitting around watching computers. I don't care what these people who are yelling in my apartment that I always have to yell over are yelling about. We don't spend money to watch other computers interact with each other. We spend money to watch humans. And so what people who don't want to pay humans do is come up with a way to not have to pay humans for these interactions. That's part of the point of this. That is why I'm against AI cloning of humans, because it's not just taking money away from humans, it's taking humans away from humans. That's the biggest thing. So how do you make someone miserable? You take them away from other human beings, because we as humans, no matter how much humans get on our nerves, we like looking at each other. We like listening to each other. When you listen to a voice that is an AI, you immediately recognize the difference between a human voice and an AI voice. And what do most people choose? I don't know. I haven't conducted a survey, but I think most people would choose a human voice. We like each other. That's part of this issue that I'm having here. That to isolate me or to alienate me from people I want to be with so I can be surrounded by this is not just abusive, it's illegal. We have laws. The other big thing I want to talk about, I'm avoiding talking about some political issues and social issues because these people who are hurting me are hurting other people. But I must say this. When we do things to hurt other human beings because we think there is a reason behind it, it doesn't take away the fact that we're hurting human beings. And I'm going to say this out there right now, they want me to say something in a different way, I'll never listen to them. They are the reason why all these bad things are happening in this world. I really do think that. Because they look at standards based on a computer reasoning. Computer reasoning is flawed because it's created by humans instead of from a humanity point of view. Humans, we don't like human suffering. Why? Because humans look like us. When you see a human being suffering, I don't care what that person is, you look at that human being, it's something in us that is innate where we see human disaster, human suffering, and we feel it. We look at it because it takes us to that place that we don't want to be taken to. So for me not to speak out about any human suffering is difficult.